Good morning. Excellent work. The people of the county can rest easier tonight. Here is your well-earned reward from our treasury. Farewell.
Do you need something? Bye.
Hello.
Is there something I can do for you?
Be careful if you head into the northern part of the county. That area is prone to avalanches.
Only the finest potions, selling only the best goods for your convenience and satisfaction. Goodbye. Hello?
Thanks for the assist. But still, fancy seeing you out here. Far cry from Simmons' warm, cozy den of sin, eh? Anyway, if there's nothing else, I've got to get going. Got more jobs to complete, more coin to earn. She ran off after the confrontation in Gautier's manor. No idea where she is now. The debacle taught me a lot, though. Clearly, she wasn't happy with me. Maybe going our separate ways is for the best. Ah! Yeah, that's right. Gotta make a living after all. And bounty hunting's been my trade for Malakath knows how long. Not the same without my wife, though. I got so used to having her by my side. With you? You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Spent too much time fighting alongside my wife. I'm a bit rusty when it comes to solo combat. A battle partner would really help. So, we heading out? No worries if not. I need to head back to resupply anyway. I tend to resupply in Bruma. Cetus always gave me a pretty nice discount, so I'll be there if you ever want me to tag along with you. Goodbye, friend.
This should be good. What's going on here?
There you are. Oh, that traveler. Who are you? Are you with a Thalmor? Tell me. Now! Then I suppose I can afford to stow my weapon. I hope for your sake you're not lying. Besides, we've nothing to be ashamed of. Go on then. Ask whatever you like. Come and go as you please. But we'll be watching you.
I am pretty handy with a blade. Don't get any funny ideas. If it turns... I'm not going to tell you my life story. You think I'm a fool? If the Thalmor know who my family are, they'll march them off in the middle of the night. Use them to try intimidate me. I'm a talos worshipper. I follow Era. That's all there really is to it. I am the muscle. By looking intimidating, I scare away bandits. Those that have the brains their mother gave them, at any rate. And if any bandits, or wildlife, or Thalmor decide to try their luck, I send them swiftly onto Arcade. If you sell us out to the Thalmor, I'll paint the Gerals with your insides.
Ira leads the congregation. I'm just a humble servant, a simple devotee. I'd prefer not to say too much. Gotta walk on eggshells nowadays. That said, I used to live in Bruma. Narrowly evaded abduction. Heard Armion and his agents whispering outside my window. Ira and I, we escaped in the night through the Bruma caverns. Bartram let us use his house as a quick escape route. Good thing the guard captain didn't know about the trapdoor at Bartram's house, or I'm sure Armion would have too. Those were dark days. Dark days. Having to worship Tiber Septim in secret? Those old merry dogs will get what's coming to them eventually. Do not forsake the God of man.
I'm Era. I lead the congregation here. We worship Talos, and by the divines, we make no bones about it. Sometimes. But nothing we can't handle. Wolves, bears, the occasional troll, that sort of thing. Though recently, we've been in a bit over our heads. Bandits, you know the sort. They came through here and took my amulet of Talos. It means a lot to me. Next time you're exploring the wilds, mind keeping an eye out for it? We'll reward you as best we can within our means. Fair enough. I've been faithful to Talos ever since I was first old enough to understand the tales. The Thume. To ascend to divinity. My grandmother would tell me the stories. Tiber Septim's great deeds, and his rise to godhood. A true inspiration. I believe in heroism. I believe in the resilience of man, not the supremacy of elves. And I'm not about to let a damn treaty change that. Not much to tell. We reject that fancy treaty the Emperor signed with those Dominion dogs. We believe in Talos. We worship Talos, and we'll keep worshipping Talos. Treaties be damned, politics be damned. Thalmor abduction squats be damned. Have you been living under a rock? Talos worship's a crime now. Armion and his justiciars have moved into Bruma. I didn't feel like sitting around in Bruma, like mammoths lining up for the milking. Turns out a few others had similar ideas. And so we left. Sending someone to stop us worshipping Talos? Has the captain gone mad? I always considered the captain a man of honor, a man of tolerance. Someone who refused to be a puppet to the Thalmor and the shameful demands. Why such a sharp change in the captain's outlook? What could he, or you, possibly say that would lead us to renounce the god hero of mankind? You're having a laugh, surely. We've devoted our entire lives to worshipping Tiber Septim. The Concordat only strengthened our resolve. We will not stop worshipping Talos. Never! We have our principles and we have our dignity. I can't argue with that. I hate the Thalmor, I really do. But I suppose denying them the pleasure of dominating Bruma is a greater victory for Talos than getting sent off to Blue River as a heretic. Fine. Fine, we'll stop. You have our word. Here he is now. Never was light on his feet.
Oh, you're still here. Good. Finally got done with all that paperwork and procedure for that damn thief Galette. So, I assume you've reached a mutual understanding? Or are you still in negotiations?
Yes, Captain Adius. We've decided to stop worshipping Talos. At least, for now. We'll certainly still have faith in our hearts. But for the time being, not on our lips.
Wait, I never expected you to stop worshipping Talos. Are you sure you want to...
Yes, we're sure. Your messenger convinced us. The fate of Bruma is more important than being stubborn. Talos would understand.
She's more than a messenger. She's a friend. But... well, thank you. You're putting a lot aside for the sake of Bruma. And I thank you for it. You convinced them to stop worshipping Talos. At least for the time being. I'm stunned. I didn't even ask for that, and yet you came through. Listen, I realize this is hard for them, and I don't do this lightly. But the future of Bruma would look bleak if the Thalmor thought I was enabling Talos worship. I owe you a debt 100 times over, friend. Here, take this coin from the treasury as a thank you from me. Our job here is done. I guess for the time being we go our separate ways once more. But something makes me think our paths will cross again. Jarls are cold this time of year. And every time of year.
We are a simple folk up here.
Bye.
The wines forbid you cross us.
We shouldn't need to hide. Soon, when the Thalmor are defeated, soon, we'll be able to step into the light.
Until next
Farewell, and may Talos preserve the Empire in the months ahead.
Hmm?
Look up, traveler, and thank Saint Martin for the blue sky, for without his sacrifice you would instead look upon the skies of oblivion. To ask me why I became an acolyte of Saint Martin is to ask why thunder strikes, why rain falls, or why the wolf hunts. It is because this is what comes naturally to me. You seem confused. Allow me to explain further. We all follow a path through life. We all desperately attempt to influence it to go a certain way or lead us to a certain destination. Others desperately attempt to steer it away from a destination. The amount of influence we can exert upon that path varies, but is invariably limited. In many ways, we must all make the most of what life gives us and adapt to its trials accordingly. Without boring you with specifics, it would be appropriate to say that my life so far has taught me many lessons of sorrow and grief. I have constantly been set back, and my attempts to change my course have always been met with bitter resistance by the winds of life.
This one came down the vine from Skyrim. Hasty guy, just shoved it in my face, told me to deliver it, and ran away panting. There you go. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Hello.
The guard captain, Adius, was looking for you. Seemed like he had a lot on his mind.
Hey friend, I just wanted to talk. To say you're a stranger who just wandered into my path as I was looking for stolen artifacts. We've accomplished a lot together. You're a rare sort. You're the kind of person who stands by people and does good by a fair city. I can respect that more than I can respect most. If you're up for it, I was wondering if you'd let me buy you a drink at the Gerald View. We can talk as friends, as it were. Great. I'm looking forward to catching up.